The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll give it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly You can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. This to the tight end, Kincaid. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Vasquez. 3rd and 9 here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Jaden Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Able to slither by. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
That's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run for Gibbs here. And the lane closes up quickly as they get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Going quickly here to Thomas. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Thompson Robinson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll fake it on a jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. There's a short one, it's caught by Taylor. 2 yards still to go, 3rd down now.
To number 81. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's good.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. Thompson Robinson. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Touchdown! And Xavier Worthy from 21 yards away. And the Eagles are back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12...
To the right side and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. A good pickup there, 22. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Roll. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Touchdown, Eagles! Brian Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And that's a good start right there. This game has changed pretty dramatically in the last few minutes. So now these guys are forced to play from behind here. And that's a positive first step towards claiming this lead right back.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And then get it down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Trevino. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Thompson Robinson will sneak it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 2nd and a couple.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Thompson Robinson now. And Thomas has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Royal. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. From the 21, and here's the 2nd and 8. To throw his DTR. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Up the middle they go. Royal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Thompson Robinson now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Mahomes. Fancy footwork at the 45. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Mahomes now to throw. That'll be caught by Rice.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's caught. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Kansas City.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Pacheco headed right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. They'll start by running the option to the right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 7.
The DTR going to throw it here. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 90 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams. Because right now, everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That one complete down the field with Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Royal making the catch over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Royal looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Thompson Robinson over the middle. It's caught by Taylor. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is the Lions quarterback just picking apart the defense. 1 of 5 touchdown passes for him on the night. The Lions come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the Rams quarterback hooking up with his man for the touchdown here. 1 of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Rams wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's Jaden Blue. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Commanders find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes these near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Here is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Williams to return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Well, both sides searching for adjustments. 23 yards to pick up there.
3 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
Intended
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throw left side complete. That's Trevino. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's good for a Kansas City.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
At the 4-yard line.
And Mahomes is going to keep it. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose any.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
6 yards.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Butker's kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Thompson Robinson will sneak it. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of a yard. That's good for an Eagles first down.
But they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Thompson Robinson throwing here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Thompson Robinson now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They run the counter. Roll. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is DTR. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Rowe. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Thompson Robinson now. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, the Eagles. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At
The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Now 2nd and 3. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Man open left side, it's Williams. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Patrick Mahomes with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Thompson Robinson will sneak it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Eagles 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Up the middle they go. Royal And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Over the middle to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
The DTR going to throw it here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And out come the Chiefs now. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Mahomes now to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Mahomes to throw once more. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's third and 3. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They give to the fullback on the it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Now Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
27 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 27 on the
throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gibbs straight ahead. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
And he's caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Another Kansas City
Mahomes.
This is caught. Touchdown. Jaden Higgins, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Chiefs.
Mahomes will throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 up to 27. The Eagles offense and receiver Devontae Smith set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff up the middle. Royal. And he'll be brought down to about the 42.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Number 23, the ball carrier.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A 59-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
One final try for Mahomes. This to possibly force OT. That is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opening. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Philadelphia, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.